we've seen some of the stuff he said on The Apprentice, but from your perspective.
Negotiate everything. I mean, he was always a tough negotiator. He was a fair negotiator, but he was a tough negotiator. He's a guy who expected quality. I remember as kids, and really my whole life, and I might actually be worse at this point, to tell you the truth, but we'd be walking through a casino as a little kid. He would stop a caravan of people because he would see a little paint trip on a wall, that was so insignificant that no one would ever point it out, and he would make a spectacle out of it, right? And what that was doing, it was actually it was conditioning people to be perfectionists. Don't have that paint trip, right? Don't have that burnt out bulb. People notice these little details, and it made the teams substantially better. And, it's kind of one of the reasons we have the quality that we do in our company. But so oftentimes I'll show up at our properties, I'll walk through the loading dock. Our lobbies are going to be perfect every single time, but I want to see every mechanical room. I want to make sure that there's no dust on an HVAC system and, kind of a back closet. They've got to be perfectly painted, well lit. They've got to be immaculate. And the way you conduct yourself kind of, back at house is obviously a good transfer over the way you interact with guests and, the way you hold yourself. And, but no, he was a perfectionist, and he's, very kind of, OCD in terms of detail, and, tough negotiator, and, a guy who really, beyond anything, I think a great cheerleader. And I think you see that in politics, certainly, but